Welcome to Critchleys Live, a new format show designed specifically for LinkedIn, where we bring you the latest in our discoveries of the intersection between the digital world of business with the aim of making business easier. I'm joined here today by Matt Williams, our Head of Business Accounts.
Hi Mark, hi everybody.
Who's going to be our sort of co-journeyman on this discovery, guest star, co-host. And we've also got the lovely Oxford Frieds White Skirt behind us. So hope you enjoy the backdrop. If we're boring, look at the cars. Anyway, today, Matt, what are we talking about?
We're talking about 3 payment cards that are going to make your life as a business owner easier.
So let's get on to card number 1. These are things we've discovered and we're using all of these.
Yeah, all 3 of these we've used. Yeah.
So, number 1,
this is this? Curve. So this is all of your cards in one card. So anyone who's ever been out for dinner with me would have seen me pay with one of these.
He's never invited me yet, but
no.
I live in hope.
No, and you could pay if we went. But anyway, so this is linked to an app. So I've got an app here. Hopefully you lot can't all see this because it's got all my bank details in it. But every card that I have from all my banks, so
private cards and business cards.
Yeah, so joint account, personal account, business, etc., all linked into this app. And then depending on what I choose within the app, this card then mimics that card. So if I want to buy something on business, make sure this is linked to that, use this card. If I want to buy some golf clubs and don't want my wife to know, stick it on the private account, off you go. So that's really good. It links into online bookkeeping, so with Xero, you take a receipt of the thing, you tick a box in the app, tell it it's a business purchase, it'll push it through to your bookkeeping software. And if you get it wrong, and if you accidentally buy your golf clubs on your joint account and you're in a panic, this has obviously never happened before, you can go back in time. You get 2 weeks to go and change your mind and change your
so you can say, I don't want it in that account, I'd rather you move it to the other one.
Yeah, so if you're a sole trader and you're buying petrol stuff for your business or tools and bits and pieces and you get it wrong, straight in the app, get 2 weeks to change it. It's brilliant.
Amazing. So Curve website here. Okay, next one, Starling Bank. Actually, you can hold that because I'm a Starling client. Da-da. This is the first, not that this is the reason for sharing it actually, but this is the first portrait card we've ever seen, I think.
Yeah, and it's very nice, it's a nice colour.
It is a nice colour. The reason we're talking about this is because Starling they've been doing retail accounts for private individuals for a year or more, but they've more recently opened up their service to businesses where there is one person of significant control, and they've got multi-director accounts coming in the first half of next year, they've told us. We did an interview with Megan Kaywood, who is one of the senior team there, and that's in my LinkedIn feed. So if you want to dig into a bit deeper into who Starling are and where they're going and why it's exciting, then do that. I want to talk about this, Matt, not as a way of pushing out other banks, because if you do like to see somebody face to face and have a bank manager or bank official that you can talk to, then this isn't the way to go, because this is an app-only situation. But there are some advantages that come with being an app-only bank, aren't there?
Absolutely. I guess the big differentiator is the strength of their app, because they're a new bank, they're a challenger bank. They've designed from the ground up to be in this virtual digital world, and therefore they've got a very slick app. It links very nicely. Like you've got the example of your PIN. So if you forget your PIN, you can, within the app, you can put your password in, click on a couple of clicks,
and you get a PIN reminder straight away. Whereas I think in most traditional banks, because their back-end systems are a bit older, they would probably do that through a process of getting something mailed out to you in the post, which would take a day or two.
But for a small business that doesn't need that relationship with a kind of traditional bank manager, it's fee-free banking, isn't it? There's no charges associated.
No monthly charge. No. They would charge you for overdrafts, I think, and other things, but not for the monthly charge. So that's Starling Bank, if you're interested. Again, web address here. And the last one, Matthew, is Pleo. Tell us about Pleo. So
Pleo.
Can you see that? It's a bit quite white.
So it's a lovely white card.
We don't have a Pleo card just yet.
Not just yet, they're on their way. But Pleo are a startup business, come out of Scandinavia, just launched in the UK. And they're really good in the world of employee expenses. So if you've got an army of employees out on the road, kind of buying coffees and petrol and other expenses,
and getting loads of receipts, and
that's it, and then putting it into Excel at the end of the month, and then your accounts team then need to type that in and get that into your bookkeeper software. This fixes that problem. So it's prepaid credit cards. So you give each person a card with a budget, I don't know, £200, and they go ahead, spend all their business expenses on that card. And it's similar to the curve card. As you're getting
Sorry about the
receipts-
siren. This is just the perils of live television, folks.
That's fine, you've completely ruined my train of thought. So as you're going, you take photos of the receipts, and again, it pushes back into the bookkeeping software.
And that has a tight integration with Xero as well.
Oh,
So if
really
you're on the
good, yeah.
Xero system, and we're going to be using that here, is that right?
Hopefully, yeah. So you may see me buy you lunch on my curve card, or you may see it on the PA card coming soon. Who
So
knows?
there you go, folks. Three cards that you should look into. We'll put some more details in the notes near this podcast, this episode. So I hope you found that helpful. We've got another one of these coming up very soon where we profile one of our exciting clients who have come up with a really, really interesting addition to your website. So keep your eye out for that, out next week sometime. But meanwhile, thanks for watching. Matt, it's been great to be here.
Thanks. Speak soon.
Speak soon. Bye-bye.